Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back. In today's video, I'm going to be going over the most useful Highground retakes. You guys seem to love the retake videos I post, so I'm back with another. Obviously going to be whipping out the hand cam as well, but this time I'm going to slow the clips down so you can see exactly what I press in the moment. I do put a lot of effort into these videos as well, so if you do want to see more, make sure to drop a like on the video and let me know in the comments. If this video gets 10,000 likes, I'll start posting a lot more Highground retake videos, but with that being said, let's get into the video.
The intersection of my deepest needs.
Alright, so we're in my Neon creative world, and if you guys want the code, it's up on screen now. As well as if you want to support me making more high quality videos just like this, consider using credit code Flea. It really helps me out a lot. And this video is based around Parallel Beats' Highground retake video, so I highly recommend going and checking him out. His link's in the description. What I'll be doing in this video is going over his retakes, but a bit more in depth, as well as explaining it for controller players. If you are new to the channel, I do play Claw, and I've got a whole bunch of informative Claw videos on my channel. So if you're looking to learn Claw, I highly recommend those videos, but I'm just gonna set up the hand cam and get into it. Alright, so I got the hand cam set up. So the first few retakes are Thwifo cone variations, but first I'm gonna go over what the Thwifo cone actually is and how I do mine. So a Thwifo cone is basically when you're double ramping up, and you place 4 walls and a cone to block your opponent, and then you continue to ramp up. Now this is not so effective anymore as it's really predictable. Everyone pretty much does them nowadays, but the variations that Beats shows in his videos are variations of the Thwifo cone. So I'm just going to show you how to consistently perform Thwifo cones and how I do them. So these are what my Thwifo cones look like in full speed, and then I'm going to break them down for you.
Same old song, ready to explore this magic.
Alright, so what I do is I place a wall at the front here, and then I scoop down, place a wall here, place a wall here, a wall behind me, a wall to the side, and then I place a cone right here. Now something you might encounter a lot is actually placing the cone on top of you like this. The reason that's happening is because you're looking at the bottom half of the wall. So if I just pull out a cone, if I hold it on this wall, as you can see, as soon as I go below halfway on the wall, it's going to place at the bottom. No matter where I am on this ramp, if I'm looking at the bottom half of that wall, the cone's going to place on me. Whereas as soon as I look at the top half, it's going to place above me. So I like to place my cone in between halfway and the top of the ramp. Do note, if you are looking just above the wall, your cone will place on the other side, but sometimes it can be a good thing because you can just hold L1 and you can kind of turbo build it so you have 2 cones placed. So just start off by placing a flat ramp and then your walls and then a cone. And then eventually pick up the speed until it's just a flick. And then all you got to do is sprint and then add in a jump to keep momentum, and it should look like this. So the first Thwifo cone variation is placing the walls and placing a cone and then landing on this ramp. And then from here you have a whole bunch of options. So the first thing that Beats showed in his video is that you can actually edit up this cone here and then place a cone here and then go onto a double ramp. Another variation he mentioned is to edit these 2 squares, place a cone, and then go into a 180 and try and get height. You can also add in a cone for a more protected 180. Now another thing Beats shows in the video is that you can actually go into a side jump afterwards as well. So when you're back in this position, all you want to do is just jump into a side jump like that. Make sure you're landing on the ramp as well. You can also do a protected method as well, if you just want to place a wall here before you side jump. And then when you continue, you will actually be protected, and you will also be 1 layer higher than when you originally were. Another thing Beats mentions is that you can actually do this with flats as well. So instead of placing a cone up there, you can place a flat and then a ramp. And then you can go on a double ramp in this direction. Now this is what it looks like when you combo a few of them together. Now the last one I'll be covering from his video is just a protected directional change, and it looks something like this. Beats does it a lot better than me, as I haven't had time to master it yet, but here it is. And here's one of my personal favorites. It's an oldie, but a goodie. And those are all the retakes I'll be covering for this video. One thing to note is that I had only 2 hours to practice these moves, so if I had a few days to learn them, I'd definitely be a lot smoother with it. I hope you guys enjoyed and maybe learn a little something. If you made it this far, drop a strawberry emoji in the comments and I'll favorite it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.